humidifier has been sitting in that corner. I'm sure y'all seen it in my videos for the past like 3 or 4 months, and it's dusty as you saw. Okay, really dusty. And so especially this, and it's just like it's just really disgusting. Okay, so I have vinegar and I have water here, excuse me, and we're just gonna be cleaning it. I have microfiber towel, and I know some say to let it sit. Look, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna do, and then water. Okay. Just using my fingers to break that up. So while that is sitting for like 5 minutes or however long, I'm just using some of that to like wipe. So it's basically like part water, part vinegar. If you did not know how to clean your humidifier, and if you don't know what a humidifier is, if you live in a place that's really cold and you have like your heat on, basically heat is just like really, really dry air, which reminds me of the fact that it's basically like the air that is like coming out of like dryers, because it must be really dry to be drying. It must be really hot, dry air to be drying, you know, the clothes that you know, for laundry. So a humidifier adds moisture into the air, because you will wake up feeling like it's the Sahara, like the desert. Your nose is dry. In some cases, your nose might, you could take this apart even more. But your nose might even like get even more like, some people get, what do you call it? Some people get nosebleeds, which is really bad. I don't know how bad is it, but it's just, nobody wants to be bleeding out of their nose. I know for me, sometimes like my nose just ends up being really dry, and then I'll blow my nose and there's a bit of blood, so that happens. So anyway, having a humidifier it's just more comfortable too to have it in the winter time, because it's just, you're not uncomfortable when you're sleeping. You're not like and if you're really desperate and you don't want to buy a humidifier or whatever reason you have, you can also just grab like towels, and you know, we have like heaters here, so you can get like a huge towel and like drench it and just put it on top of the heater, and then by the time you wake up in the morning, if the heat turns on, that towel will be like just dry because what it does is the water from the towel adds moisture back into the air. So it won't really work, I don't think, as well unless you have if you have a small little room, because I did it before I moved out. My room and my family is quite small. So I actually one time, actually I had my own place at that point, but I was visiting, I don't know, after college, you know, you're like in between. It's like, am I independent? Am I whatever? Something with housing. And I was staying in kind of like my room / like my little brother's room. And it's a smaller room, which is fine for him because the third one was just born. Anyway, I got like a towel because I could not stand how dry it was in there. And so I literally just like got a towel, like a thick, humongous towel, and I just like drenched it in water, like almost dripping, and I put it on the heater, and lo and behold, I slept comfortably fine. I'm just kind of doing this. And if your humidifier, some people don't really clean theirs. I've seen some really gross humidifiers. Clean it as often as you can, because it just really gets really gross, and it also just doesn't work as well. The humidifier will tell you, like, if it's all gunky, actually it will tell you, and then you're kind of forced to like clean it, and then you can't really use it until you did a deep clean. So you have to stay ahead of that. The one thing with humidifiers is like having to fill this up every single day for the next 6 months is going to be the bane of my existence. Y'all, English is hard. But yeah, like, so with this humidifier, I actually got it off Amazon because my biggest problem with humidifiers is I actually have like a smaller one, like those like blue ones you've seen on Amazon, but I feel like those don't really blow out as much. So I wanted one that is actually, oh yeah, I forgot about this. I actually wanted a humidifier. I saw it, of course, no influencer. She posted a humidifier that is like in this style, and you'll see it's like, and it was like bougie, like really nice. It was like almost $200. I was like, I don't have $200 to be spending on a humidifier. I'm not really using every night, even though some people do say you could have your humidifier on all night or 365 days of the year. But like I said, just filling this up starting now, October to like April, May, I mean, it's a bit much. But anyway, this was the closest one I could get, and it was like a decent dupe. But yeah, so I'll show it to y'all. But I like the fact that it blows air. Like, you know what I mean? I do want the dehumidifier that it's like a little bit like bigger. A humidifier that's like bigger than this. So that way I can like, it can get more, you know what I mean? Because my thing is, I feel like with humidifiers, you have to like have it directly on you. And my bedroom, the way it's designed, of course, everything has to be an inconvenience here. They didn't really put that many cords near my bedroom necessarily. So if I were to put this right near my bed where my head is at, I would have to move my bed off of the wall, and then I'm not even gonna be doing that anyway. Yeah, so it looks like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and rinse this off because this has been sitting in a good amount of time in the part vinegar, part water. I'm gonna rinse it out and then fill it up, and then y'all can see how it works. I feel like, really, Brenda, like you really did a whole video on you just sitting on the floor talking while you're cleaning your humidifier. Yes, I did. I kind of want this series to be like a lax series, homebody series, because these are honestly homebody things. I'm sorry, I'm not at the club shaking my ass. I'm just not. That's just not my vibe. So this will just be a series of me doing random things around my place, and you know, but yeah, humidifier is a really good investment if you have the funds. Ooh. Okay, I'm like trying to clean this as best as I can, cause yeah, I don't want to be inhaling that stuff.